Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me for this weekly reading for the Divine Masculines. It's going to be from March the 8th to the 14th of March 2021. I'm going to go for it today and use a card from each one of my decks today. So I'm going to start cracking on. I'm going to start with the Power of Love. I'm going to start with today. I love these cards because they're so bright and beautiful, rainbow colours. So as I said, I hope you guys are well and you're coping. The energies are very, very intense. So I'm really interested to see how the Divine Masculines are going to be this week of March 8th to the 14th, 2021. We know that they're committed, we know they're doing their work, and things are just shifting very quickly. So I expect you can feel this within you as well. There's lots of things happening within you. You could be experiencing lots of different energies, feeling up and down all over the place. So let me know how you've been feeling. But let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines this week. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Align with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and just want to say a massive thank you to all of you. I love to thank you because I am so grateful and blown away every single day, and so happy that I'm connected with you guys. And my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you tapped onto the video, clicked onto the video. If it resonates, it means it's for you. And I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine because that's how I channel. It's easier for you to understand, so just put it into your situation how it resonates. Please don't be offended. I do realise, sorry, it's energy. My words are still clumsy, guys. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines during this week of March the 8th to the 14th. What energy are they going to be in? What are they experiencing? How they're going to be feeling? A nice clear message, please. I did ask for God's blessing and guidance before I did this reading, and Gabriel is with me. Archangel Gabriel to help me communicate this message clearly to you. Let's see, what do we need to know this week for the Divine Masculines? March the 8th to the 14th. What are they going to be experiencing? What energy are they going to be in? Nice clear message, please. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. So they are in the energy of loyalty. And that's really funny because dogs represent loyalty as well. And I have been hearing lots of dogs barking in the gardens and things. So that's coming through quite strongly at the moment, loyalty. The Divine Masculines are going to be in the energy of loyalty, which is loyal to themselves and loyal to the higher power, to God, to the angels, and loyal to the guidance and everything. They're actually putting this into practice, and they are devoted, and they're being more consistent with this. They're actually, and it's really funny because the weekend reading I did for last weekend, it was about the Divine Feminines really staying focused and centered and trusting, and loyal and devoted to this journey as well, not coming in and out of this energy of the doubt and fear, and then thinking, yeah, I believe, and then not believing. And this is obviously Divine Feminines, you've done a really good job of this, of staying centered, being in the present moment and managing the in and out, and really showing your devotion to God and to yourself and this journey, because this Divine Masculines are picking this up because they are in this energy of loyalty. So your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Yeah, so this loyalty is very powerful. Let's see what it says in my book. How amazing, guys. Loyalty. 73. 7 and 3 is 10, which is completion, end of a cycle as well. Let's have a look. Okay, your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. Your soul is stirred only when you unselfishly have the best interests of others at heart. This devotion is freely given with a true sense of unconditional love. Loyalty asks you to be in your motives and unwavering in your ideals. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause or principle can enrich your life experience, expand your horizons and bring you a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you're really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what those loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need you are meeting? What fulfills you and makes you whole? Are you giving unconditionally, expecting nothing in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like roaring lions, letting everyone know you are honourable and brave and strong. How amazing is that? About being brave and strong, because they are loyal. They're being loyal to themselves. They're feeling this unconditional love. They're putting themselves first, which is enabling them to practice this unconditional love with everything in their life. They're seeing everything through the eyes of love. They're converting everything into love because they're being so loyal to themselves, because they feel so, they have this balance within them now with the ego and the higher self. They're managing it and they're realising the truth. They're listening to their truth. They're not listening to the rubbish that they used to believe. They're not listening to the ego that's been so cruel to them for so many years and some time now. They're being loyal. They're being, they've got this stability now. They know how to manage, like I said, the ego and the higher self, where they're able to just feel this inner peace. And they're allowing the thoughts to come in and the thoughts to go away, and the toxic, the doubt and the fear. They can still experience this, but they're not. They know that it's not true because they're being truthful to themselves. They're being loyal to themselves. They're being loyal and devoting themselves to the higher power. They've surrendered to the situation. And when you surrender, that is when you feel this shift and you let go. They're letting go of controlling, and that's because you, the person that's watching the Divine Feminines, you've let go of the control, and you're open-minded now. You're looking at things differently. You're realising that things don't have to be a certain way, and Divine Masculines are doing this now. They're being loyal and true to themselves and to God. They're showing that they have this trust, that they believe. And they're not trying to work and figure everything out for themselves. They're asking for help when they need it. They are open to get this wisdom and guidance that they're wanting to cope with things in the 3D. So that's amazing, isn't it, guys? Loyalty. So I hope I've explained that well. But yeah, they're being loyal to themselves, which means, what does that mean, guys? They're being loyal to you. They're thinking about, we know the Divine Masculines are so loyal to us because we know you're one soul. So they have all this love, and they want to be able to express this to you. They want to show you that they are loyal to you, and they want to protect you. They want to share their life with you. They want to do this with you now because they're able to be loyal to themselves, because they've been truthful to themselves, and they want to be able to share their truth with you as well. And this is what the guidance that they're getting at the moment, the support to help them be able to actually do this in the 3 to come towards you. So I'm going to go for the soul's journey next. So this is a good start, isn't it? Loyalty. They're being loyal. And they're doing this in their everyday life, like I said in my weekend reading, I think it was. They're demonstrating and practicing this in their everyday life, where they're showing they're being loyal. They're not hiding away. They're feeling good about themselves, and they're feeling so strong because they know that they have the support from the universe, from God, source spirit, whatever word your Divine Masculine uses. They're feeling this support from higher power. They know, understand, and they're trusting. They know how things are working, everything's fixing, coming together. They're putting everything in place, and they're really practicing this in their everyday life. That's amazing, isn't it? What else do we need to know during this March, the 8th, 14th week, 2021? What else? As a divine masculine is going to be feeling, experiencing, what energy they're going to be in. We know they're being loyal, and they're practicing this in their everyday life, trusting themselves. They want to show you how loyal they are to you. And they're devoted to the universe, to God. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yeah, they're believing in themselves, guys. They're being loyal to themselves. They're persevering. And when the things aren't, when they're not seeing the results that they're wanting, when they're not getting everything they want, they're persevering with everything. They're not giving up. They're doing this. They're not running away. Perseverance is just, they're sticking with this, they're staying with this, and they know that they have the ability to do anything they want in life, because they're feeling this protection and this love from the universe, from God, because their heart chakra is open. All of their chakras are just opening. They're opening up to everything now. They've changed their perception. Just everything's just clicking into place, like I've said. And they're persevering, even when they're not seeing things. They're learning patience as well. That come up a lot last week. When they're not seeing something like the result that they're wanting in that instant, they're persevering. They're not giving up. They know that it's a process. They're not being impatient with themselves. They're learning to be patient with themselves. They're just feeling so much more peaceful. And they're not, perseverance is that they're going with this, and they're not giving up at all. They're so committed. They're so loyal to themselves now. They want this they want this so much, and they're so devoted to this journey, to themselves, because they want this relationship with you. They want to do their work, and they're persevering with it. Right, let's see, 18, it's a good number, which is infinity. As a soul, you're on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, your connection to spirit is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many success in life, you must mature and realise the strength within yourself and the quality of your inner courage. Life doesn't just happen, we must make it happen. It's natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicules, or coming up short. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought you could do before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for, and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but we're afraid you'd fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. How amazing, guys. They're not giving up on this. They are listening to their intuition, and they know that they have the power to do this. They know they have this inner strength. They know they have this inner courage, because they're being loyal to themselves. They are so dedicated to this journey, and they know that when they're feeling afraid or nervous about a situation, it is their soul pushing them. They know that it's like an alarm bell saying, come on, you can do this, you can do this, don't let this stop you. This is like they're connected with the feelings that they're having. They're connected with everything within them. They're just so like in tune with themselves. It's unreal. And all of the things that they've been wanting to do in life, and this relationship they have with you, they're not allowing the fear and the doubt and the toxic negativity to take over anymore. They're actually deleting that, they're dissolving that, they're walking away from that, because they're so in tune with themselves. They're listening to what their soul wants, they're aligning with their soul, and they're persevering with it. They're going with the flow as well. So if things aren't just, if they're not seeing results that they want straight away, or they're giving themselves time, they're being patient with themselves, and realising that everything happens in divine timing, and it'll be the perfect timing when they receive whatever it is they're asking for. But they're so willing to do this journey, they're so willing, they're on top, they are fighting, they're so strong, they're going forwards, whatever is in their way, they're working through the barriers and the obstacles which are illusions. They're working through these illusions, they're prepared to do this work, they're persevering. Whatever comes up, if they're experiencing dark times, if they're experiencing or feeling, emotional and feeling bad, and they're allowing every process to happen to them now, because they're so loyal to themselves, because they have this understanding that what's happening, they're prepared to do this, they're persevering with everything. How amazing is that? That is very, very amazing, isn't it? That is courage. That is so much, they're finding this courage, and it's just oozing out of them, because they have this, they just feel so supported and protected. They're feeling this because they've let go of control. They're just allowing and accepting. Acceptance is amazing when you can accept a situation, and they're accepting every situation that's been thrown at them at the moment. If they're feeling shitty, if they're feeling whatever, they're going with it, they're persevering. They're not going, oh, I can't do this. They're showing their loyalty. They're being loyal to themselves, they're being loyal to God, to the universe. They're understanding when they're experiencing bad times, when they're experiencing dark times, when they're experiencing amazing times. It's all part of their growth. They're so connected with themselves. And that's because you're connected, guys. Because you've done your work. You're getting this. And it doesn't mean to say that everything has to be rosy, like I'm saying about the divine masculines. They're not getting up every day jumping about going, yes, I've got this, everything's perfect. Whatever experience they're having, good or bad, they're working with it. They're persevering. They're not giving up. They really are dedicated because there's loyalty. How amazing, guys. Sorry I have to say that so many times in my readings, but there are no words, other words that I can use that explains how I'm feeling right now. So I'm going to go for the wisdom of the oracle next to see what's going to come out. But yes, this is going very well. March the 8th to 14th, 2021 for the divine masculines. Everything that these cards are saying is what you know within yourself as well, what you've experienced. You're persevering, you're being loyal, you're showing your loyalty, even if you are having purges, when you're having these intense experiences where you feel like that you're crumbling or whatever, you're still persevering, you're still showing your commitment, you're still being loyal, because you understand what's happening, you understand it, you're in tune with yourself. You know when you're having a bad feeling or thought, or you're feeling like, oh my goodness, I can't cope, or you're feeling desperate or whatever, you know what's behind it, you know what's happening to you. You're not actually getting really caught up in it. You're like, oh my goodness, this is uncomfortable, but I know what's going on. There's something I've got to release here. This is part of my growth. I'm not allowing the ego to take over. This is what's happening to you, and this is why the divine masculines are experiencing. It's magic. Let's have a look, see what's going to come out for the divine masculines for March the 8th to March 14th, 2021. Happy, happy. And it's a rainbow, and it's 2 and 6, which is 8 again. They're happy guys. They are. This is creating happy. Everything is just going so well. And as I said, it going so well can be in the dark time as well, because you're showing commitment to yourself. You're showing commitment to God, to the universe. There's a happy outcome to this. This is going to be a good week, guys. Let's see what it says in my book, in the guidebook. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I do get very excitable. And it's just, we know what cards are going to come out, really, before they come, because you know how we're feeling, and that's the whole point, you know. When you realise and understand this journey, that you're one soul, so whatever's going on with you, your divine masculine is doing the same work. When you've had a shift within you, your energy shifts, and the divine masculines receive this, and they're able to do it, because it's not the same. We're not doing a soulmate relationship reading. We're not doing any reading for any other relationship. We're doing it for yourself. And I know that you're guided to watch this reading because you do want to know what's going on with the divine masculines. But if you're actually honest with yourself, you know what's going on with the divine masculines, because you're in tune with yourself and how you're feeling. So let's see. The essential meanings is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Yeah. They are persevering, being loyal, because they have that knowing within them. They're feeling this contentment, and they know how that they are taking the responsibility to, they know how to fulfill themselves. They know that everything's so much more balanced within them. They know how to get themselves into an inner peace, to that feeling of zen, and managing that, which is causing happy. They're being in the present moment. They're not looking too far ahead. They're not looking in the past. They're just accepting the situation, what it is now in the present moment. And they know how to get themselves into that feeling, that inner peace. Even if they're having the nasty thoughts that we all experience, and when the doubt and the fear comes in, they're managing that. They're like, yes, I'm not going to get sucked in with this anymore. I'm not going to believe this anymore. I'm not going to make myself be something I'm not. I'm just going to be who I am. I'm going to listen to what my soul wants. And this is creating happiness. Because they have this loyalty to themselves, and they're persevering. They're not giving up. The oracle message is, your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment. There you go. Whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing, and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy, and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. Can you believe it, guys? All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. They're living in the present moment. They're happy with themselves, and they're trusting God, the universe. They know that they're so protected, and everything is unfolding when it should be, because they're experiencing this patient perseverance, and they're being so loyal. They're handing everything over to God, and they're open to guidance and wisdom. They're open to receive now, because they're listening to themselves of what they want. They're aligning with who they really are. They're aligning with their soul. The relationship message is, there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and who you know your heart is wide open to love, to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in this reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right in here where you stand. Be grateful and in delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to a honey. Can you believe? yes, they're happy with this. They're having this relationship with themselves. They're happy with themselves because they have such a deep understanding, because they've had this transformation and rebirth, and they are thinking about this relationship with you, and this makes them very happy. They don't feel afraid of it because they've had this acceptance that they know that this is different, and they're respecting and feeling joyful that this journey is different and this relationship's different. They're embracing their uniqueness. They're knowing how amazing they are, and they're just full of love. And they know that they know that this relationship with you is just a happy outcome, because they're not listening to what they used to listen to, all the fears and the doubts and how's this going to do and what's this going to do. They're just accepting it and trusting God to show them the way, to go with the flow, not forcing anything, not resisting anything. They're just being and being happy with themselves, and this is enabling them to have this perseverance and this loyalty, because they're practicing unconditional love. They're respecting themselves, and they feel this love so much within themselves that's radiating to the world. It's radiating out to the world. And everything about the Divine Masculines, you know, if you haven't seen any difference yet, but people that are around your Divine Masculines could be experiencing this, where they're just like, oh my goodness, there's such a change in them. They're just, their whole body language, everything about them's just changed because this confidence is coming through, and they're feeling good about themselves, and they're going to be smiling so much more and glowing so much more because how they're feeling. And you know, guys, when you're feeling good and when you're at peace with yourself, you just want to smile and beam and share so much love with everybody. And that's what the Divine Masculines are doing, because they are so in tune with themselves and feel so protected and guided, and they just feel like they have this understanding which is bringing so much contentment to them. Oh my goodness. It blows you away, this, doesn't it? Which card should I go to next? I'm going to go to the Moonology cards. Let's see, what else do we need to know? I mean, we don't really need to know much more, do we, guys? It's amazing this week. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines? We know they're loyal, they're persevering, and they're feeling so much happier because they have this understanding. They're happy about where they're heading because they're trusting God. What else do we need to know? It doesn't get any better than this, does it? What else is happening for the Divine Masculines during March the 8th to the 14th, 2021? Emotions are running high. Yeah, super moon. So their emotions could be running high this week, where they're so excited, you know. They could be like really wanting to express themselves. So all of the emotions are coming up. And we know that they're going to be experiencing lots of happiness this week, the contentment, because they're so content with themselves. But things within them as well, because they're feeling so happy and they're feeling so much love, they want to share this with you. They want to share their love. So things could be quite intense, where they're really wanting to show you their emotions and who they really are, and to share this love with you. So this is let me see what it says in my guidebook for this. Emotions are running, and it's super moon as well, so let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I must be going crazy, guys, because I can't find it. Oh, there it is, 110, sorry. I found it. Let's see what it says. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery moon, full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. There you go. They're excited. They're so excited because they feel so free and they found this inner peace. They just know that everything they're worrying about before and everything that was holding them back before, they're so excited and they want to come forwards, and the answer and everything that they're wanting is they are receiving every single day, the wisdom and the guidance, and you know, they're wanting just to get on with this relationship with you now. So they're like really excitable this week, and they know, they have this knowing that everything is going to work out perfectly for them with this relationship, and it's going to be successful because they know this eternal love. They know that they understand why you've come into their life. So they're very excitable this week, and they're wanting to come forwards and share this. So their emotions are running high, where they're just like full of beans this week. To use common, I'm getting too excitable now. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcomes when this card comes up. But you may find there's a lot of emotions to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around you, whatever you're asking about, don't come along every day. So take the action. Yeah, everything's like going to be like rapid, like everything's going to come to them this weekend, and they're just going to be so full of it, where they're just wanting to burst. And because they know it's everything that they've wanted to know, and everything they've been feeling or whatever, they're allowing themselves to really, really feel it now. They're not, because the fear isn't there. So they're like celebrating it. So the emotions are running high, guys, this week. Can you believe it? They're wanting to jump about and actually do something with this. So because the fear is gone, they're not letting the fear take over, and everything they already knew within them about this love, about how they felt, you know how you felt when you first met your divine masculine, and this love is just amazing and so powerful and so magical and unexplainable. They felt that too, and now they want to celebrate it because they're not running from it. So it's like everything's just like going mad this week, where it's like fireworks going off and they're really kicking off and jumping beans, where they just want to come towards you and express this. How amazing. Can you believe it, guys? This is amazing because it means you're doing your work, guys, as well. This is how you've mastered this, guys, and they've mastered it too. How amazing. I'm getting very excitable, I know, but it's good to be excited, isn't it? Can you believe it? I think I must call my channel Can You Believe It, because I can't help myself. But oh my goodness, I've got the Archangel cards now. I'm getting so carried away. What else do we need to know this week for the divine masculines? We know the emotions are going to be running high with excitement and happiness, and they're just going to want to explode. And they are loyal. They've been so loyal to themselves and to God, to the universe, and the persevering whatever's been, whatever they're experiencing in life, external from them, they're persevering it because they understand it, which is creating so much happiness in their life now. They're feeling this happy, because everything they knew already, they're allowing themselves to receive that now, because they're not allowing that, oh my goodness, this won't work, that won't happen, how's this going to happen, and blah, blah, blah. They're letting that go now. They're just feeling this love, and they're wanting to do this now, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's do this, guys. Let's see what else comes out. dog. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? I'm going to be jumping like a bee in a minute. I said about the dog, didn't I? I said about the dog. Loyalty. They're so loyal to themselves. They're so loyal. They have the discipline within them. Everything is just so balanced, and everything's happening, and everything the divine masculines are experiencing is how it should be. And can you believe it, guys? The dog card come out, and I said that. I've been hearing dogs in other people's gardens. The loyalty card come out, and now we've got the dog. They are loyal to themselves. They've got this discipline to manage the ego, the higher power. They're trusting themselves. They're listening to their intuition. They're persevering. They're excited. They're celebrating this love now because of this loyalty. And they're so loyal to you. If you're wondering, you know, about if your divine masculine's been loyal to you, of course they're loyal to you. You're one soul. And you know that within yourself, that question, that answer to that question, because are you loyal to your divine masculine? Are you loyal? You know, of course you are. There's no other person there in your life that you want to be with, because once you experience this pure, true, unconditional love, when this person comes into your life, nobody else comes into it. You can't feel that about anybody else, because it's a relationship with yourself, because you're one soul. It's unexplainable, this love. So you know the answer if your divine masculine has been loyal to you. Even if they are in other situations where other people are involved, they are loyal to you. They only love you. They have unconditional love for you. They're being loyal to themselves, most importantly, because you're being loyal to yourself and you're showing this dedication and devotion to God. So loyalty is a big part of this week. I don't even need to read the book, because I've just said it all. If you're wondering, like I said, if your divine masculine is loyal to you, yes, they are loyal to you, whoever's involved, whatever they're doing, because they love you. They love you. They don't feel the way they feel about you, about anybody else. And you know that within yourself, because of how you feel. And sometimes it does frustrate me. Sometimes it upsets me, or it triggers me, but obviously for a reason, so I have to deal with that. But when people go on about, oh yes, well, you just got to get on with your life. You can be with a soulmate. You can do this with this person and do that with that person. Well, you can't. Well, God has put it in place for me that I can't be with anybody. I've got to have a relationship with myself. And when I'm feeling whole and sorted myself out, I know my divine masculine will come back to me. I can't love anybody else. It'd be cruel to another person to do that to anybody else, because my divine masculine is my divine masculine, and I can't love anybody else. I couldn't live my life. I just feel empty. So I am having a relationship with myself on my own. I'm working on my own. I'm committed to myself. I'm being loyal to myself. And I know when I'm completely feeling and done my work, my divine masculine will come back to me. I know that. I believe that. I'm allowing myself to receive God's gift now. Oh my goodness, what powerful reading. Next, I said to you at the beginning of the reading that I'm going to use all the cards, but I don't need to, guys. And I'm going to use one more, which is the most important one. This is the Soul Coaching Oracle deck, which is what your soul wants you to know. Let's see what else we need to know today about the divine masculines. Can you believe it, guys? I just feel like crying. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my divine masculine, of course, because we're one soul. We're doing this. I'm just so excited and so happy, and so I just want to cry with happiness, because it's just amazing. Can you believe how magical and blessed you know, this journey is. Oh my goodness, that dropped out. Commitment. Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah. I can't do this, guys. I can't put into words what this means to me, this reading. Commitment, guys. The divine masculines are showing commitment. They're loyal to themselves. They're showing God they're persevering, whatever they're hit with, whatever obstacle, whatever illusion they're having to work through. They're committed to this. They're committed to themselves. They're loyal, devoted, and they want to make this commitment to you. They want to come towards you because their emotions are running high. Everything they've ever wanted has been under their nose as soon as you come into their life. But they've been running from it because of the things, the illusions, the things that we put in our way, because we think we can't have this, because we don't feel we're worthy of it, or we just think that we have to be a certain way or do or experience things at different times or whatever. We've put so many blocks in the way, and they're just illusions. And divine masculines they're committed. They want to make this commitment to you. They want to share this with you. They're jumping beans. They're excited. They're just, can you believe it, guys? I'm so excited. I'm just so emotional because I just I just feel so full of love. I do, honestly. Tell me how you're feeling. I'm very entertaining, guys, but I'm being true. I'm being myself. I'm being honest. And I'm showing you who I really are and how I feel every single day when I'm doing these readings, good or bad. And all of my readings, I always say positive because it's always movement and movement forwards, progress. And it's amazing that I've got myself into a place where I can show you who I really am and not be afraid of it as well. So the card meaning is this is the time to make the commitment, to stand tall, don't hesitate and give your word. Keep your promise and your word becomes law in the universe. Yeah, they're ready to make this commitment. They're wanting to make this commitment because they've mastered this. They understand this journey. They understand themselves. They've accepted everything for what it is right now, which is giving them the confidence, the courage, the strength. They found that within them to make this commitment now, because they know that God, the universe, has always got their back. They've always been guided. They're always going to be supported and protected. They don't feel so alone anymore. They know that they're loved and they're perfect the way they are, and they're just feeling this love and they want to share this with you now. Your soul wants you to know making a commitment is taking a stand. It's declaring to yourself and the universe that you're unwilling to settle for less than excellence. Yeah, it means that you keep your word, especially for yourself. Yes. Fear of doing this because you might fail sends a message to your subconscious mind that you're a failure. Of course, there's always the possibility that you might not succeed, but to hesitate because of fear instead of forging forward keeps joy and freedom at bay. So decide now. Any decisions is better than none at all. The most important promises that you make are to yourself. Forgive yourself when you don't honour your words, and then without shame recommit yourself with passion and gusto. And the affirmation is, my commitments increase my joy and freedom. Yeah. Can you believe it? They're committed to themselves and they want to make this commitment to you. And that's because you guys, the person that's watching, the divine feminines, I don't know why I always say that. It's just a habit, but I know this divine feminines, my audience. You've mastered this, guys. You have this understanding. You are committed, and the divine masculines want to make this commitment now because they can feel this. They know that things that that this shift within you's changed. They know that you're different. They know that you are practicing unconditional love for yourself and knowing your self-worth and all of those things. They know all this now because they're feeling it themselves. They're feeling worthy, they're feeling enough, and they're feeling excited and want to celebrate this love instead of pushing it away and thinking, oh my goodness, I can't do this because this is wrong, and that's, how am I going to do this, and I've got to, you know. They're just accepting things for how they are and knowing that that's good enough, and God will guide them, and the universe will guide them and support them when they need it, when they ask, when they show this commitment. Can you believe it? I just want to cry, guys, with having this. I just feel so blessed. I just feel so blessed that this whole experience. And obviously, guys, I haven't always felt blessed. I thought, oh my God, I thought I was dying. And I wanted to die at some times in this journey, but when you find that light within you, and your divine masculine gives you that drive to do this journey, God has put that in place for you because the love you feel for them is so strong. Oh my goodness. You never give up on this journey because God has put it in place for you, because your divine masculine gives you that drive because you love them so much. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're triggering you about, you always overcome it because you find light within yourself, which is love, and you're giving yourself love. Right, so this is deep, guys. Deep, deep, deep stuff. Right, let's see what the communication is for Divine Masculine Messages of Love from Liz Harrison. What they'd love to communicate to you this week. What the Divine Masculines love to communicate to the Divine Feminines this week, the person that's watching. Nice clear message, please. Stuck. I have to release the past. So the Divine Masculines are still releasing past. They have been releasing. This is what they have been dealing with. And that causes this freedom, this excitement when they've released this past. I love you. Yeah, they love you. This is the message they would give you this week. And I promise you communication. I promise you communication. And the bottom of the deck is hear my messages from music. So what a powerful week. So I have to release the past. So yeah, we all know that they have to release the past, and because they're persevering, because they've mastered this, they realise and understand that they have to release the past, and that's an ongoing thing. It's not just one day, as I always say, where you wake up and you're going, oh my goodness, I feel delightful, wonderful, and you don't think about anything in the past. There's always going to be times where you're having to release things from your past, and Divine Masculines understand that. They're aware of that, but they're still persevering because they have this loyalty. So some of the past could be quite intense for the Divine Masculines this week. But releasing it is creating so much freedom for them, so much inner peace. But the difference as well is they have the understanding, like I said, when they're released in the past, they know it's all good. I love you, and there is going to be, they promise you communication. They want to express to you how they're feeling. They're exploding. They want to come towards you and communicate. Let's see what else is going to come out of my energy box, if I can get one out. Do you know what? You can't make this stuff up. I just said about freedom, didn't I? Freedom. releasing the past is creating so much freedom for the divine masculines, and because they're putting their trust in God, they're experiencing inner peace, this freedom. They're just feeling free from all this burden now of what they've been going through for some time now. Freedom. They're being free to be who they want to be, who they really are, their authentic selves, and they want to celebrate this, and they want to obviously celebrate this with you and show you commitment. Love, yeah. They found love. They found themselves. They've been lost. You've been lost. They found themselves. They found love. They found this love within themselves. They found that light within themselves, and they're radiating this love, and it's oozing out of them now because of the releasing of the past and all the burdens. They've been in the present moment, and their heart is full of love for you. Let's see what my pots say. You make me feel so alive. Yeah, they're feeling so alive. They're full of love. They're exploding. They just feel so alive. When they think about you, they're allowing themselves to think about you. They're allowing themselves to celebrate this love instead of denying it, instead of hiding this love. They are there, and they know that feeling when you were together. They felt alive. You know what it's like with you, how you felt, divine feminine, sorry. I can't get this straight. It's really annoying me. I have OCD, guys, sorry. They remember that how they felt when they were with you, and it made them feel so alive. So they felt so good about themselves because it's that, because you're one soul, and that's how you felt as well. You felt so alive. You just didn't care about anything else. You just cared about the present moment that you was in with your divine masculine. You cherished every moment. You just feel so alive. You didn't care about anything else. Everything just, I just remember that feeling myself. And your divine masculine is remembering that, and you make them feel so alive because you make them feel, they believe in themselves, and because they can feel that energy, because you're one soul, because they're aligning with who they really are when you're together. It's so powerful. And this time it's going to be even more amazing when you're together, because you're healed. You're not denying this relationship with each other anymore. You're celebrating it, not hiding it. Let's see. What else would the divine masculine like to say? Oh yes, this is a song, and it's I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Yeah, you belong with each other. And your divine masculine sweetheart. You belong with each other. You just belong because you're one soul. You're one soul. So how amazing, guys. That is a song, if you're interested. It's from the Lumineers. It's a beautiful song. But what can I say about this reading? Absolutely outstanding, isn't it? I'm going to get what your soul wants you to know for you, the person that's watching now. It's been a long reading, I know, guys, but hasn't it been worth it? Every second. It's just been amazing. So emotional. So happy. Just so full of love. These readings, my readings are just so full of love. And that's just, you just want to celebrate, don't you, this love. It's magical when you can turn everything into love. And we all have that power within us. We all have that strength to do that within us if we allow it, if we're connected and we're trusting God. And when we're trusting God, we're trusting ourselves. We're believing in ourselves. We're being who we truly are. what is the message for the person that's watching today for March the 8th to March the 14th, 2021? What is the message for the person, the Divine Feminines are watching? What is the message for them? What do they need to know today? Enthusiasm, yeah. This week you could be in the energy where you're really enthusiastic and your emotions are running high because you're so enthusiastic. You're like, oh yes, let's get going, let's do this. You're going to be in that energy this week. And for you guys that are maybe struggling with to be enthusiastic because maybe you're experiencing more of the darker energy or you're purging or something, try and to convert this into being enthusiastic, being that energy of yes, positive, convert everything into love, to know that everything is okay. Be enthusiastic about this relationship. Be excited about this relationship because you know that it's happening. You know that you're going to have union. You are going to have this inner union with yourself, and your divine masculine is going to come to you. Be excited about this. Be enthusiastic and upbeat and just I don't know what other words to use, guys, but when you're in that energy, when you're in enthusiasm and you're motivated and everything, that's such amazing energy, and you're just going to bring more and more amazing things to you, and you'll be so aligned with everything you are desiring. It's so uplifting being enthusiastic, isn't it? And it's 51, which is 5 and 1 is 6, which is peace and harmony. Let's see what it says, if I've got that right. Okay, the card meaning is embrace life with excitement, yes, and celebrate, guys, even the smallest victories, even the smallest things that are happening in your life. Be aware of everything that's going on around you. Be aware of the miracles and the magic that is happening. Celebrate it. Be excited about everything in life, that everything is abundant. Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, just be excited, celebrate life. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in the ordinary events of life and discover what's great about every day. So yes, when you have that knowing, when you feel trust and you're believing in this journey and yourself and you know it's happening, you can celebrate, jump about. Be excited, share with the world what's happening to you. Be excited this week because you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. You're so supported and so safe and protected. Life is amazing when you convert it into love. And I believe that you are at that stage, or I don't like to say stage, you are at that place in your journey. You've got yourself where you have mastered this and you have the ability to convert and see things through the eyes of love, whatever you're doing. So celebrate it this week. The energy is going to be good within you, where you're going to feel this enthusiasm. You're going to feel like jumping about like masculines. Your soul wants you to know it's easy to think that you'll be enthusiastic once your dreams have become reality. However, the fastest way to manifestation is to be joyous about what you already have. Yes. Can you believe it, guys? I'm saying all this. As a direct result of your unabashed excitement, you'll start to see miracles in your life, in the lives of those around you. Additionally, enthusiasm is a direct path to vibrant health. It helps improve your immune system and sends a message to your body that is vital, healthy and strong. And the affirmation is, I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. Yes, guys, we've mastered this. This week, celebrate life. Celebrate everything that's happening in your life and celebrate as if it's already happened with your divine masculine, because it is happening. It's already ready. It's already there, guys. Even if the physical person hasn't done anything, isn't doing anything, celebrate it, because you have nothing to worry about. You don't need to be fearful if it's going to happen or if it's not going to happen. It's already happened. You're mastering yourself. You're having inner union with yourself. That's when then your divine masculine will come to you. Celebrate it. Celebrate the knowing that you already have. Celebrate it. Believe it. Don't question it anymore. Be enthusiastic about everything and celebrate this week with what you already know. If you're honest, when the ego's silent, when you're being truthful, when you're aligned with your soul, you will get that knowing. Sorry, my stomach keeps rumbling for some reason. Obviously, my stomach wants feeding, but right, let's go. I'm finishing the reading because otherwise it goes on too long, but how amazing, guys. Celebrate this week. Be enthusiastic. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do this. Because it's happening, guys. You're one soul. I hope you understand my readings and you don't think I'm a lunatic, a crazy woman, but I like being excitable, and I'm happy with myself and how this, I just feel full of love, guys, and I'm happy with that, and I'm celebrating this love, and I'm so pleased that I did this reading because I was having to really focus and manage my energy. You know, I was experiencing overwhelmment of, oh my goodness, you know, the bits of the doubt and the fear coming in, trying to get me down, knowing, but at the same time knowing, yeah, I'm not listening to that anymore, managing it. And now I'm on fire because this reading is absolutely amazing, isn't it? Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this reading and where you're at, and if you understand me and you feel like you've mastered this journey. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. If you'd like a clearer message for your personal unique twin flame journey, I can do that for you. Just email me, it's in the description box down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll be really happy to do that. I love doing private readings and helping you guys. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, because it really helps my channel grow. And I do think about you all the time, guys. I'm so excited for you guys, and I just hope you're in the same place as me. And you're celebrating life, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you all, and I love you all so very much. Take care and have an enthusiastic week. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?